emergency-checklist for more information. Be safe and get hurricane ready with Foster's to stay ahead of the storm.
We ask our listeners and viewers to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990, 949-8037, or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
Live from Radio Cayman Studio.
This is For the Record with Orrett Connor.
Hear from your government officials, independents, and the opposition on issues that matter to you.
For the Record.
Engage in an open dialogue between residents and lawmakers.
With Orrett Connor.
Informative, impartial, insightful. This is For the Record. And now, your host, Orrett Connor.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, O land of soft, fresh breezes and verdant trees so fair. Today is Wednesday, the 25th day of June 2025, right here in the beautiful Cayman Islands. We do hope and we trust that everyone had a restful, peaceful, enjoyable evening. Those of you who are on our roads, whether you're a pedestrian, a cyclist, or if you're operating any type of motorized vehicle, we urge you to please ensure that you observe the rules of the road, because by so doing, the life you save may just be your own. Those of you who are celebrating a birthday today, or if you've celebrated one over the past few days, we want to wish you a happy birthday or a happy belated birthday, and to remind you that the For the Record birthday shoutouts brought to you by Coca-Cola, who are proud to support your birthday shoutouts. Coca-Cola available across the Cayman Islands from Tortuga Wholesalers. You should accept no substitutes. Taste the feeling with Coca-Cola. Those of you who have lost loved ones, again, we want to extend our sincere condolences to you. We hope and we trust that your faith will help to carry you through these extremely challenging times, and that the memories of your loved ones will be a blessing. Those of you who are ill and are either at home or at a medical facility here in the Cayman Islands, Dr. Joel Wilson as well. So, folks, I want to thank you for allowing Radio Cayman, and by extension For the Record, into your homes, into your vehicles as you traverse the busy roads of the Cayman Islands, into your places of work, wherever that may be. As you know, For the Record is a show produced by the staff and management of Radio Cayman, and it is geared towards keeping you abreast of issues as they arise and play out on the local, regional, and international scene. I am your host, Orrett Connor, and you're welcome to join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. During that period, we have various beautiful radio voices in the control room with us. Sometimes we have that beautiful radio voice of Miss Susan Watson. This morning we have that beautiful radio voice of Miss Basilia. She's there waiting to take your calls this morning. You can call us on our toll-free number provided courtesy of Flow. That toll-free number, 1-800-534-8255. You can also call us on 949-8037, 949-6990, or WhatsApp number 925-3261. And bear in mind, on our WhatsApp number, that you may sometimes be calling and think that no one is picking up. We can only accommodate one caller. We can only accommodate one caller at a time on the WhatsApp number. So if there's a caller already live on there, or If the caller is on hold on there, then you won't be able to get through. So don't get frustrated. Just keep trying. There used to be a saying, try and try again, you will succeed at last. Remember my whole little kindergarten sayings and everything else. So we do have a caller, but let's look at the birthday shout-outs before we go there. Also, yesterday, Miss Stephanie Foster celebrated her birthday. I want to give her a big shout-out again this morning, just in case you didn't hear it yesterday afternoon. And we also see that 2 days ago, Mr. Stuart Wilson, he celebrated his birthday. Colvin Smith, 2 days ago as well. Also, Florence Walters McGrath celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. Yesterday, also Miss Darley Ebanks celebrated her birthday, and also Nettie Ann Borden yesterday. If you know someone who's celebrating a birthday or another momentous occasion, let us know right here on For the Record, and we will give them a big shout out. Of course, sponsored and proudly brought to you by Coca-Cola, who are proud to support your birthday shout-outs. Coca-Cola available across the Cayman Islands from Tortuga Wholesalers. You should accept no substitutes. Taste the feeling with Coca-Cola. Let's grab our caller. Caller, good morning. Welcome to For the Record.
Good morning, Mr. O.C. Connor.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Where have you been?
All over. Getting off one plane and on to the next.
Wow. World traveler, huh?
Yeah, so good to be back on the radio. What been going on? You been holding the fort?
A little bit of everything. Yep, holding the fort, enjoying, what I'm doing in my elder years as well. Never thought I would ever be, a host of a talk show on radio, but here I am and enjoying it immensely.
Yeah, that's great, and bringing a lot of things to the forefront.
Yeah.
Well, see, I remember telling you I was optimistic about the new group, political group, and I still am. And I want to say, the more I think about the bold move they made, the first move they made that caused me to really pay attention was the introducing time limits for civil servants. Because when you think about it, the government job here in the Cayman Islands are the most secure job in the country. They are the most secure job because there's no elected government that will introduce laying off staff. They would prefer, in my opinion, cut back on projects instead of laying off their staff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is the most secure job in Cayman. And for them now to put time limit on outsiders for the most secure job in Cayman, I think that gives the Caymanian a greater chance to be, one of the obtaining one of the most secure job in Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, really, really thought about that, and I think that was a great thing. Now it left out to see what will happen. The first setting now, I think they're down there today.
Yes, they will be there today.
What will be presented and what will come out of the first setting, so we'll know exactly the field to have going forward. But so far, I'm still optimistic about things that first initiative that they presented.
Mm-hmm. And of course, they on the order paper or on the agenda for Parliament this sitting. Yes, the Public Management and Finance Act amendments to that being put forward. Yes,
being put forward too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I listened to former Minister Brian making comments this morning on your radio. So OC, to say that is that because we have allowed people to come here and very successfully obtain a civil servant job, and they even bypass their 65 years of age and still secure a government job. So that in itself, where we still don't even get respect for the red carpet that we lay out for a lot of the people that come here, because I want to get back to this, where when you can have or see individuals that come to this island that our people toil from time begone, right? And we can roll out the red carpet for people to come here and disrespect individuals such as the Honorable Dr. McField, Honorable Gilbert McLean, school teacher to so far back that he was teacher of the Honorable McKeever Bush, right? Mm-hmm. He was also minister that spearheaded the insurance that some of the people know that on here.
Cynical, yes.
Right? He sat on various boards. He led an uprising in this country in 1972 that almost put the island to a standstill, standing up for things that he thought was right. Then we have the Honorable Ezra Miller, who was part of running this country at one particular time, running the country, making decisions. We had the Vincent Arden McLean, who now was also a minister who was responsible for many things that happened here in the island that people are now enjoying, right? And for somebody to come here and use the word unfit to make a environmental decision, unfit to sit on an environmental board to make decisions of the island when they were the one who had built the country and were running the country, and for somebody to come here and make those kind of comments, you'll see, I don't know, but if they was to approach me, or if I was in a conversation and I get heated, their head would get popped. I like to use that word, pop head. We grew up with that. Yeah. See, that's complete disrespect. So now I hope that there's a motion coming sometime that we can differentiate between them and us. And I don't care what anybody say about that, but we are belongers. What do people say? Belongers, right? Right. So we need to differentiate. The U.S. do that, green card, and when he was in the States,
only green card holder.
Green card holder?
Yep.
And you were known as a green card holder, right?
In this day and age, holding a green card, you may be considered illegal.
You gotta still ice looking to you. You don't want that ice looking because you got all your details. So see, we need and I'm happy that this group and to be honest, the ones that have passed should be really ashamed of themselves too.
You want to hold on if you have a lot more to say, because I got to go to a commercial.
Well, you know what I do? You go to the commercial break, and then I'll call you back a little later.
All right, and just in case you don't get through, don't forget this evening at 5:30 that there's the Seafarers Registry launch that is taking place. Now, it was originally scheduled to take place in the library, at the Georgetown Public Library, but it has been changed to Constitution Hall as a result of the overwhelming public interest that has been expressed in this. Yes, 5:30 this evening, the launch of the Seafarers Registry. So don't forget that. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. Please stay tuned for the record. We'll be back shortly.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Spurgeon Andrew Ebanks, OBE, JP, 1914 through 1994. Spurgeon Ebanks served as headmaster in the government schools in North Side, Spot Bay in Cayman Brac, and West Bay from 1935 to 1946. He went to sea for a period of 6 years, returning home to manage his business in West Bay. He served as the sub-collector of taxes and customs for West Bay. He was a member of the Legislative Assembly, serving his district for 3 terms, in 1957 through 1959, 1963 through 1965, and in 1966 through 1968. He was the first Deputy President of the LA and chaired the Cayman Islands branch of the Parliamentary Association. He served on various boards, committees, and tribunals. He was appointed Justice of the Peace in 1961 and received his OBE in 1978. He was a member, elder, and treasurer of the West Bay, now John Gray Memorial Presbyterian Church. Mr. Ebanks was married twice, to Ina Nee Ebanks for 48 years and to Iola Nee Bodden for the last 8 years of his life. He had 4 daughters. He was a kind and considerate man, always willing to help those less fortunate than himself.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action